stand here today on Vinegar Hill, where brave Irish men and women died fighting in the rebellion of 1798. These men and women fought for freedoms, and we in the National Party stand for such freedoms. Today our freedoms are also being taken away. Our freedom to speak on such issues as immigration may soon be illegal. So I shall speak on such an issue now. We are facing a 15-year high in levels of immigration coming into Ireland. Unlike 15 years ago, these levels are not due to Ireland's prosperity. We know there is no such prosperity as we are facing numerous challenges: an increasing housing crisis, the increasing cost of living, and the homeless crisis. Now these immigrants and so-called refugees are being brought into Ireland by the Irish government. It is akin to the plantation of Ireland's past. Hundreds and thousands of non-Irish settling our nation. This new plantation can be seen across the nation, hotel after hotel housing these people. We all know the effects the plantation of old have had in Ireland. The destruction of our culture, the infiltration of our leadership, as well as the replacing of the Irish population with a new kind. We are already seeing the effects of the new plantation. Violence in our towns, prioritising of housing for these people over our own, as well as we see in Dublin the construction of shanty towns being built by unvetted immigrants. We are told that we do not have a say on who is allowed to live in Ireland. We are told there is no need to protest or set up blockades, yet we have every right to say who can live in Ireland, in our towns and villages. That right is what Irish history has been about. It is why the Irish people have fought for hundreds of years, because they did not want groups living in Ireland, whether that be Viking, Norman or English. The National Party, as our leader Justin Barr has put it, is a vanguard of the Irish nation. And we are the only vanguard to this Gaelic nation, the civilisation of Gaelic peoples. For we believe that Ireland is for the Irish and that the Irish must come first. This is unlike the parties which govern us, for they do not succumb to the will of the Irish people. When polled, 3/4 say no to this mass immigration, yet more come every day, because it is their greed which govern them and the greed of those who accommodate this plantation to be set up. We can only stop this plantation if the people of Ireland unite, like the men and women who died on this very hill, the men and women of the United Irishmen, both worker and landowner, both Catholic and Protestant. For this unity to be achieved, we must recruit. We need members from across Ireland to spread our message, our vision, to open the eyes of those who have become blind to such issues as mass immigration. Who are these blind, you may ask? Those who sit on the fence and those who are afraid to be labelled as racist and far right. These are the people who must choose to take action or let this nation crumble. As Pearse once declared, after all, there are in Ireland two parties, those who stand for the English connection and those who stand against it. We can still find meaning in this. There are still two parties in Ireland, those who stand with our nation and those who stand for the internationalist connection. So how long will you sit idly by? How long will it be until we see a shanty town in Wicklow in Cork, in Wexford or Waterford? How long will it take the crime from major towns to spread to the small villages of Ireland? We in the National Party say these events are inevitable. Get active, join the National Party, Ardèis Óráig.